Welcome to another Tuesday Tips at 2 with the Goldbergs. The Electoral College schools its critics once more and quickly dispenses Trump's challenge. In our last TTTT, that is Tuesday Tips at 2 tutorial, we discussed the institutions needed to ensure a fair election. Hey, who's that guy? Yeah, nice sweater, buddy. Some examples we went over. First, recognize that? Sure. Second branch of government. Legislative branch. Congress still standing. Legislators in every state, they make the voting laws. We then discuss the courts, the third branch of government. They hear the election challenges and interpret the rules. And we went over some of those rules and some of the ways that they approach cases. And then there's the first branch, the executive, but not just the presidential administration. Rather, think about all the county clerks, commissioners spread out all across the country. See a trend here? I do. It's the decentralized power and decision-making structure that is built into our system. Question for you. What's the US of A's least centralized bastion of power in our singular national election vote, i.e. for the president or VP? Know the answer? That's right, kiddos. It's the 50-state Electoral College that goes to this state and that state and this state and that state and this and boom, bam, 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 bam. And I think you get the picture, right? Well, okay. I'd be remiss if I forgot about Hawaii. And up there, all north and cold and frigid in Alaska. The Electoral College ground rules. Let's go over a few. 1. Voting for president is by state. Remember, it's the United States of America, not people of America. 2. Each state gets the same electoral votes as its delegation in Congress, i.e. 2 senators and the same amount of representatives. That's the amount of actual electoral votes. 3. Each state's legislator determines A, the manner of casting the electoral vote, i.e. winner-take-all, proportional. B, how voters vote, in person, mail-in, paper ballots. Who votes? C, age, criminal history, ID requirements, length of residency, etc. Those are the 3 big rules here, and it allows for states to do it as they want. Ta-da! Cheating goes from being this difficult in a national election system, climb here upon these, to being this difficult in our Electoral College system. Oh, recognize that? Empire State Building? Yeah, climb that. Question for you. How are elections stolen? Let's ask the pros. Yeah. There he is. Recognize him? So, you either stuff the ballot boxes and or you rig the rules and then the count. Difficulty of stuffing the ballot box in Electoral College system versus national elections. In the Electoral College system, you got to predict battleground states, predict vulnerable counties, predict vulnerable precincts, recruit local operatives in these precincts and or counties and or states, learn the local rules, procedures, and hope to God that other crooks do as much homework elsewhere. Huh. How about in the national elections? You got to learn one set of rules, execute cheating plan everywhere, anywhere, recruit nationally. Pretty simple. Which would Hugo choose? Or how about, which do you think would be a more challenging ballot box stuffing scheme? So, difficulty in rigging the rules or the counting in our Electoral College system versus national. In electoral, you got to win legislative battles in key states, control, buy off dozens, hundreds of county clerks, commissioners, or judges, bribe, control tens of thousands of election volunteers, master multiple different voting systems. Oi! How about under the national elections? Jam through legislation on a straight party line in Congress? Simple. Control or pressure one single secretary to department head, perhaps a majority of a single commission? Sounds simple, doesn't it? So, which would Hugo choose? Or how about, which do you think would be a more challenging rule rigging or ballot count tallying scheme? National elections or under the Electoral College? stop, says the cop. Cheating, stuffing, rigging, interfering in the National Electoral College will get you caught. Many tried, but really, over our history, who has succeeded? Recognize this guy? Now, Trump accused his opponents of ballot box stuffing, but despite 60 lawsuits, he could never prove that there were a requisite tens of thousands of co-conspirators spread out over multiple, difficult-to-predict battleground states and hundreds of vulnerable counties and precincts. It was just such a tall order to prove up that allegation. It would have taken all these people all over the place. You see them? Now, Trump didn't stop there. He also did try to interfere in the vote tallying, both the actual count and in the electoral vote count, which we learn involved his calling, pressuring, begging, bullying, flattering, and attempting to persuade hundreds of elected officials, state representatives, party leaders, governors, secretaries of state, county clerks, AG officials, prosecutors. Oh my! But while that effort did not work, really never stood a chance, our decentralized electoral college system did, just as it has since 1789. Here's a question for you, the final one. Do you really want to get rid of that system? We've yet to even discuss the political benefits of the Electoral College. Let's ask Grandma. She says no. So do I. If it ain't broke, you know the rule. Tune in again for another Tuesday Tips at 2 with Goldbergs. Looking forward to it.